This is your boy DJ Leon D. We're gonna talk about it. Let's talk about my Timberline 1300. I'm gonna tell you some things right now that you may not want to hear, but you gotta hear the truth. I told you long time ago that whatever I tell you is something I experienced and not something someone told me. This is from a real life experience. Let me tell you what happened. And you're going to see on this video that I am prepping my grills to do a lot of food. And now the Timberline 1300 can handle a lot of food. But let me tell you what goes on. It got caught on fire again. And I don't know why that keeps happening. You know, it caught on fire again. And it says clean your grill. I clean my grill more than anybody in America. I clean it before I fire food up. I clean it after I fire food up. I clean it all the time. So ain't no grease. But here's the funny part. Ain't no grease, but the bottom line is that when I take out the grease pan, it's not a lot of grease there. It's not a lot at all. It's about the same amount of grease as my Pro 34 gets for the same amount of food. It's not a lot of grease at all. But it keeps saying, clean your grease. You know, your grease pan. I empty it. I feel like I'm throwing away a lot of grease pans with very, very, very little grease in them. No grease at all. But I go there, I clean them all out, and it seems like it don't take much. It don't take much at all to catch it on fire. And now it only catches on fire when the camera is not there. When the camera is there, no problem at all. So that bothers me to the max because I can't figure out why this expensive ass smoker keeps catching on fire. I can't figure it out. And I've done everything it says to do and beyond that. I have did things beyond that. But yet, every time I look around, it's on fire. I do not have faith that I can walk away and put it above 250 degrees. Put it above 250 degrees. 250 degrees. I have no faith that if I will leave the house to go to the store, 7-Eleven, something 5 minutes away, that it would not catch on fire. I have no faith at all. So I'm trying to figure out, why is that a problem? Why is that a problem? Now, Traeger has not told me why that's a problem. It has not. But I cannot use that smoker in good faith knowing that nothing is going to happen because I'm home and things happen. And the last thing I want is like my buddy who has a Masterbuilt to catch on fire. He has a Masterbuilt. It caught on fire and burnt down his whole damn deck. Burnt to the right to ashes. And now I can't do that because my deck cost a lot more than my smoker. I mean, a lot more than my smoker. So I was going back thinking about what causes this problem. So what I decided to increase the heat in stages. Yes, increase the heat in stages. What I did was that I went and anything at 250 and below, not a problem. Not a problem. If I crank it beyond 250, Lord knows I got a wildfire in my neighborhood caused by me. So I'm trying to figure out what is causing these problems. Traeger has yet to say what caused these problems. And you know, I've used the Traeger, what do you call it? I've used the Traeger mats. I used the aluminum foil. I used all kind of stuff so it would not happen to me. And guess what? It happens to your master smoker right here. I'm a master smoker. I've used all kind of smokers I told you about, Louisiana Grills, Camp Chef, Traegers, you name it, I've used it. And I've never had a problem outside the Timberline 1300. Now, I go there, I use the Ironwood, not a problem. I use the Pro 34, not a problem. I use the 780, not a problem. The Timberline, it seems like it wants to burn the damn world down quickly. I'm talking about quickly. Because I have sit there and watch the thermometer goes from 265 to 700 degrees in seconds. That should not be the case. What is the problem here? And the problem is not me. I know it's not me. I've tried all kind of things, and guess what? It's not me. So we got a problem. But I'm not a quitter because I love Traegers. Don't get me wrong. I love Traegers, but I can't have this problem going on forever. I cannot have this problem going on forever. So I'm going to solve this problem. Now, I might burn down 3 or 4 houses, but I'm going to solve the problem. And hopefully the houses I burn down are not mine. The neighbor, I don't like him no way. If I burn his house down, oh well, it burns down. But the whole thing is that you want to get there and you want to be able to set your smoker on a certain temperature and walk away. You want to be, you want to be able to walk away and call it a day. That's all I want to do, But I can't do that if I think I'm going to burn down my house. You don't burn down $1 million house for $1,000 grill. You just don't do it. Now, some of you are going to do that because you're stupid as hell. I'm never going to do that. I'm going to say, hey, you know what? The temperature is not right. Something's not right. Let me call it a day and let me move on. Now, I say that because I'm going to do just that. But I'm going to figure this Traeger out. And when I figure it out, I'm going to tell you. But it caught on fire for the 3rd time in less than 1 year. That's the part that's just killing me. Because I don't know how to not catch it on fire. And it's not like I'm cooking food with a lot of grease. Because I put the same foods on the 780 or the Pro 34. I put the exact same foods there. And they got almost as much cooking space as the Traeger. But yet, they don't catch on fire. Traeger lights up the neighborhood like it's fireworks on the 4th of July. Lights it all up. And that should not be the case at all. The case should be, hey, the Traeger 1300 Timberline should be the most consistent cook you have. It should be the easiest cook you have. For me, it's a damn nightmare from hell. It's a nightmare from hell. So what I want to tell you, I'm not giving up on these smokers just yet. And neither should you. Because we're going to figure this problem out together. We are going to figure it out and we're going to just make it work. Because we should not be sitting there saying, hey, this Timberline don't work. Because that was the best model they had when it came out. And it's still a great model. But something is just not right. And I'm going to disassemble it this weekend. I'm going to disassemble the Traeger this weekend because I'm going to figure out what it is that's causing these damn problems. Because whatever it is, I'm going to fix it. Traeger has not said a word to me, and me and Traeger are buddies. And they have not said a word at all about what's causing my problems. And the problem's got to be simple. It's got to be something like, the pellets are not right. And I'm not a big fan of buying Traeger pellets. I don't buy Traeger pellets because they're overpriced, underused, and they do not produce like they say they should be producing. So I am a Camp Chef pellet person. Yeah, I love Camp Chef. But also I like the blend of Camp Chef. That to me is more important. I can buy hickory, cherry, pecan. I can do all that. I'm not doing that. I could do it. Not gonna do it because the blend from Camp Chef is a lot better than the blend from Traeger. The food tastes different, tastes better, and it is what it is. We all got our own particular taste that we like, and we all got our own particular taste that we try and get our food to. Not a big deal there. Not a big deal. There's no need to go out and buy a Traeger brand pellet for a Traeger brand smoker. There's no need for it at all. No. Your boy DJ Leon telling you, I buy a competition blend from Camp Chef. Now, I could buy that from Traeger. Not going to do it. Nope. Wrong answer. But my whole point is this. No matter what pellets you use, your smoker should not be catching on fire. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what blend, blend or brand you use. Traeger pellets might work good with Traeger. They work good with other brands too. Other brands might not be Traeger. They do work good with Traeger. It all depends on how smoky and how you want your food to taste. Some people say, oh, I'm from Texas. I like hickory. That's great if you're doing a steak. Not so great if you're doing chicken. Not so great at all. So what I want to tell you is this. When you buy a Traeger and you set it, my whole point is you set it, but don't forget it. Because if you forget it, you're going to burn up the whole entire neighborhood. And the neighborhood is, well, at least my neighborhood, it's not so forgiving when you damage their property and lower their value. They don't care about you got the best smoker in the world from Traeger. You know, it's like buying a green egg. The charcoal you use really don't matter. As long as it's light the food up and do its job, it really do not matter at all. So I'm gonna figure this Traeger out. And I got to have it figured out by Memorial Day. That's a major holiday. That's one of the big four, I call it. Yeah, I call it the big four. I can't have my shit not ready to go on Memorial Day, because that's when everybody comes out. Everybody wants to eat. And now, seeing that, many times I started food on the Traeger, and then I had to move it to the Pro 34. Yeah, I don't really like that, but I've had to do that. I've had to do that a couple of times, because that way my food cooks and I'm all done. But the amount of food it can cook at one time and how evenly it equals the food is ridiculous. It's a huge number. I slapped 10 slabs of ribs on there that you'll see in this video. I slapped a lot of food on there. Not a problem. Love it, enjoy it. But that food got to be able to finish. And right now, I'm not seeing that food finish because the Traeger catches on fire every single damn time. But I'm going to caveat that when I put it at 250 and below, I never have a problem. But the minute I go beyond 250, I got a damn problem. Yes, I got a problem. So your boy DJ Leon D says, hey, listen, you a smoke master, but these grills are not doing what you want them to do. But it's only one grill, and it's sad because it's the grill I really expect the most from, and I really expected to make that work. Yeah, I really busted my behind to make that work. So the ironwood is nothing like that. I can set the ironwood down, close it, go for 5 hours, put it on a certain temperature. I come back, it's all good. Man, when I do the Timberline, my whole family and the neighbors all sitting there wondering, when is it going to flare up? Because it's flared up every single time, but only when I go above 250. When I put it at 300, 350, yeah, I'm in what they call danger zone. You know, I'm kind of like Will Robinson. I'm in a danger zone that you won't believe. And I sit there paranoid, knowing that it's going to happen and knowing that I can't go anywhere. I know that. And I don't go anywhere. But it's not like they advertise. You know, they advertise, hey, set it and forget it. Hell no. Set it and sweat it, is what I say. Because you know something's going to go wrong. So you're sitting there sweating what's going to go wrong. And you're sitting there sweating what's going to be the problem. But I know that it's not the aluminum foil. I change it out every single cook. I know it's just, a lot of things I know it's just not. What it is what I don't know. What it is what I'm going to figure out. Because what it is ain't what it is. What it is what I'm going to make it to be at the end of the day. So I'm going to sit there. I'm going to figure it all out, and I'm going to sit there and have fun with it because it's a simple problem. I don't know what the problem is, though, but I know it's a simple problem. And I know that I'm going to sit there and I'm going to get it to where I want it to be. So the Traeger Timberline 1300 is a problem. It's a mechanical, I don't think it's engineering, but it's a mechanical problem. I looked at it 1,000 times, and I know for a fact it is a mechanical problem that I'm going to fix. We're going to fix it together because we both need our Timberlines. If you sell a smoker that costs that kind of money, it should not have any problems at all. None at all. If you sell a smoker that's going to cost you $2,000, plug it in and play. Plug it in and play. That should be all you worried about. You should not be worried about anything else. You should be out there enjoying yourself, enjoying your food, and bragging to your boys, I got the best they make on the market, and it works the best. So I want to go out there and do a couple of things. I really want to do a couple of things to it to see if I can get it back to what it should be. And the funny thing about it is sometimes I can smoke food for hours, no problem at all. And then I go out there and I want to smoke food for 30 minutes, and that just causes a lot of problems to the Traeger. Now, Traeger's my nephew. He got to come correct because I gotta be able to tell people you're ready to do the job you getting paid to do. I can't tell people you're not up to it because I got a lot of videos. I got a lot of GoPro videos, even drone videos of the smoker just smoking with no issues, no problems. I got a lot of stuff showing that. But then again, I got the one, you're on fire, baby. You're on fire and you're running for your life. And it's a nice, big, heavy, hardy duty smoker. So it should not be a problem at all. This is your boy DJ Leon D. My Traeger caught on fire again. Boy, that gets under my skin because we can't have this happening again. This is your boy DJ Leon D. Peace.